He is also an youth icon and successfully leading a youth organization, Purnavad Yuva Forum. PYF is completing 25 years in November and have planned a convention in Ahmedabad this November. He is a fluent orator and sings for hobby. Lakshmikant is a mentor for Dr. Parnerkar Life Management Foundation, North America, and a founder of Spirit Organization, Pune. So I welcome Mr. Lakshmikant Parnerkar and I request him to share his thoughts. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lord of Wisdom Ganesha, my most revered master, Dr. Ramchandra Parnerkar, my most revered master, my father, my mentor, Advocate V.R. Parnerkar, all the respected speakers, mentors, the delegates, the participants, and most importantly, I would like to thank first of all to the organizers, Dr. Parnerkar Life Management Foundation, US, and the whole team of Spirit. I really thank all of you to be a part of this summit. I'm just going to take you a few minutes by sharing some of the valuable principles of Dr. Parnerkar. I'm not here to give you any piece of advice, but definitely whatever I'll share with you will lead you to the peace of life. I was listening to a lot of mentors since morning, and I do appreciate and I do thank them for their wonderful guidance and their sharing their experience with us. I was listening to all the mentors. They are talking about entrepreneurship, they are talking about leadership, how to create business, how to develop business, how to be an entrepreneur, how to be a leader. What are the qualities are needed to be a successful entrepreneur or successful leaders? But before all this, we all are human beings. And human beings is something which is a unique thing on this earth. They want the only one thing which is most important for each and every human being on this earth, and that is the satisfaction of our life. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are living, whatever we are creating, we want the satisfaction out of that. And that satisfaction is a term which is very difficult sometimes to understand. There is a biggest difference between two things which Dr. Parnerkar always wants to make us understand. And right now we are living in such an age, such an era, that we all call ourselves that we are living in an age of science. But all the science, all the new science, all the modern science have their limitations, because science only believes in intellect, practical things. You show me, you prove me, and then I'll accept it. But let me ask you one question. If our parents would have asked or thought of when we were just kids, and they would have asked us that before you understand the importance of education, we will not introduce you to the education system, where we would have been. There are certain things which you need to understand when you are starting anything in your life. To get educated also, you need to start when you are not having that experience of what is, or you are not able to understand the importance of education. The same thing when you are starting some business, you are doing something which you want to do in your life. You cannot say that, yes, I know everything and then I will start. Yes, I have analyzes everything. My analytical intellect will guide me what to do and definitely tell me that I will be successful in this particular business or in any organization efforts. So there is a second most important thing which 99% of the people on this earth tend to forget, and that is the power of intuition, the power of mind. To develop your intellect, there are a lot of sciences which are contributing to develop your intellect, to sharpen your intellect, to give you the latest thought. And in the era of this computer, you have all the information on the tip of the finger. Google, that's what they say. You just put the finger and you will get the information whatever you want. But how to use that information is a big art. And that's why before I started my lecture, I used the word wisdom. It's a best combination of intellect and intuition. Wisdom is a word which is the best combination of intellect and intuition. And that's why even on dollar also, we must have seen they have written that we believe in God or we trust in God. There is a biggest difference between the religion and God. We are not talking anything about religion right now, but yes, definitely we will be talking about God because it helps you to understand the power which you usually don't use in your day-to-day life. God is nothing but a concept. It is a concept given to a common people through those thinkers who have believed, who have learned, who have experienced the ultimate powers which common man cannot use. But they wanted to share these feelings, their experiences with the common man, and that's why they have created the name which we call it God. There are people who are believers and non-believers. We are not talking about these things over here, but definitely all of us, we need to understand the concept of life. And life works on two pillars. One is your intellect, and second is the power of intuition, the power of mind. And science doesn't believe in the second part of your life, and that is mind. That is spirit. They don't believe it. Why? Because they want to prove it. I told you, everything is proven and then doing it. It's a scientific approach. But if your parents would have asked you when you were in your starting of your education, primary education or like that, you would have never succeeded. You have never progressed. You have never completed your graduation. After you have been really understand that yes, what is the importance of education, and then you say that then I will take the education, it will be too late. The simple example I wanted to share with you, that's why the second part of life is mind. And mind is the most important thing which Dr. Parnerkar has given us. A wonderful, minute explanation how to develop your mind, how to develop your spirit, and how to catch this intuition, the power of intuition. If you understand how to catch it, you will definitely, because information is the key of success, that's what they say. But how to utilize that information needs a decision-making power. Whatever information, whatever you want to do, whatever information you have, if you want to convert into the reality, you need to take the decision. And decision-making power is a power of mind, not the intellect. You may differ with my opinion also, but this is a basic study, this is a basic principle written by Dr. R.P. Parnerkar in this particular treatise which we have just published here now. I would request all of you, please go through it. Please try to understand it and then come to conclusion, and then we can have a next session for the discussion whether whatever I am saying is right or wrong. We are free to discuss. Purnavad is not a dogma. Our master never believed in going for anything which will be a dogma for everybody. No, he doesn't believe that. He is absolutely free to discuss each and everything. But human life is most important thing. All the sciences, all the technologies, all the equipments, all the modern theories are for human life, and human life is not for all that. And we are somewhere, we are stuck up that these things are running our life. These things are being more powerful than what we can change. My dear friends, I was listening to a lot of mentors like Jim Bitch and all other people. They are really wonderful. And I felt that these are the people who are staying in US of A, but they are Purnavadi. Purnavadi means they are having the same thoughts which is written in our book. They are using those thoughts. They are living, not using, but they are living those thoughts. And I appreciate all of them because they are doing it practically. And for that, I would like to thank the team of Spirit, the team of Dr. Parnerkar Life Management Foundation, and all organizations who have taken efforts to organize such kind of an event in this part of the world. I would like to share one incident and then I'll conclude my speech. Yesterday only, the members of the DPLM was there to receive us at the airport, at the Atlanta airport. And they have really warmly received us on the airport. My father was with me. And we just went to the parking lot and we entered in the car. And when we got off from the parking, he paid the parking charges. And Mr. Milind just stopped his car at the gate. Everybody was asking, why you are stopping? We are in the rush, we need to go. So he said, no, I'm just trying to search the easiest way to reach home earlier on the Google Maps. So there are different opinions of everybody. That somebody said you take I-20, you take I-75, whatever, I don't know the names of the roads. But we were discussing, he was asking his friend Shailesh, he was asking Yogesh. And suddenly my father asked Mr. Milind that please don't go through all this, just use your intuition and you will be fine. You will reach soon. He said, no sir. Again he interrupted and he said, no, sometimes it doesn't work. But my father said one thing which I want to share with you. He said, my dear Milind, it always works. Only the thing is, you should be able to understand your inner voice. You should be able to listen to your inner voice. And for that, you need to calm yourself. You need to just calm yourself. He was in a hurry. Why he asked him to be calm? because there are a lot of thoughts in his mind. Google was saying something, Yogesh was saying something, Shailesh was saying something, he was thinking on some other terms. But he was not listening to the inner voice, the intuition, the power of mind. And when he used that, we reached at home before he could think, yes, we are at home. It was yesterday's experience. I'm just sharing the live experience, yesterday's experience with you. So, I know this is very small incidents, very small example to share with you, because we are talking about entrepreneurship, we are talking about leadership, we are talking about all other things. But my dear friends, when decision making is there, when you need to decide something, for students, they need to decide their career. For youngsters, they need to decide their life partners, about their life partners. For entrepreneurs, they need to decide to areas where they can have their businesses. Everything is dependent on your decision making. And decision making is related to your intuitional power, is your intuition power, which comes through your mind. And mind is a subject which can be developed. Which can be developed. There is a process. There is a method how to develop your mind. If you are going to develop your intellect only, if you are trying to say that analytical thinking will give you all the success, no. You will be stuck somewhere. Those who have earned millions and billions of dollars, now they are searching how to spend it, where to put it, like Bill Gates. So, not only earning, how to make money, yeah, there is a process. There are schools in this world. But how to spend is an art. You need an intuition for that. You need how to earn is a different subject, but how to spend is most important. And those who know how to spend whatever they have earned, those become the leaders. Not those who have earned, but those who know where to spend, those become the leaders of the world. And my dear friends, that's why the power of mind is most important, and we are arranging this kind of summits, this kind of meetings, this kind of gatherings, because this unique thought of Dr. Parnerkar is going to be a panacea for the world. I'm not boosting anything, or I'm not trying to blow the trumpet, but definitely I have that confidence, because these thoughts is not the experiment, not the only thought in the books. The 4 generations, the 5 generations of the world, they have experiencing it, and now it has become the way of their life. That's why I would definitely thank you all for listening me quietly and patiently. I would like to thank all the mentors, and I would like to discuss all these new thoughts, these principles of Dr. Parnerkar. He has written 2 theses. One is on philosophy. The name of the philosophy is Purnavad. In English, we call it absolutism. And the second thing, the second treatise he has written on the economics. It is called Pure Economics. I would like to give you all the books related to his philosophy and economics, but definitely I would request you to go through it and share your thoughts and views on that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rohit. And not the least, but I would like to thank Mr. Rohit Kulkarni, who has been very instrumental. He has taken a hard effort to arranging all this kind of summit in the part of this world in Atlanta, and all the team members. Also, I would like to thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lakshmikant. We are really blessed to have with us today, and thank you for being with us. So definitely, after listening to your thoughts, I'm pretty sure that every one of us at least come to a conclusion, not a conclusion, but at least a one thought every one of us knows, and which is the most important that I liked is, wisdom is a best combination of intellect and intuition. So with this wisdom, every one of us will try to be successful in our life and get the maximum satisfaction of our life. So once again, thank you, Mr. Lakshmikant, for being with us today.